What is up, guys? Welcome back to another debate episode on EI Entertainment Studios. Today's debate video is going to be based on Godzilla Earth versus Earth Space Godzilla. And I think this is going to be a unique one because Earth Space Godzilla is one of the more unique kaijus that Godzilla Earth will face on this mini show. But before we do start, I did promise some shoutouts to people who joined the last live stream. If you would like your own shoutout, I will put a community post next live stream. You can join if you want. Anyways, let's begin. And by the way, before I start, I'm trying to give all these shoutouts in order of the way the people joined. So let's begin. First shoutout goes to The Way, Raikaiju Productions, Shingoji, Eric Hirapetian, GFan912, Agent 8 Gameplays, Jurassic Zilla, Gojira92 the Kaiju, Payvomis, Real EA, Shamika Gibson, Typhatosaurus Smith, Natric Rose, and last but not least, Gosh Dang It Bobby. If you'd, again, as I said, if you'd like your own shoutout, join the next live stream, and thank you so much to every individual here who joined the live stream. It was really fun to communicate with you guys real time. Anyways, let's begin with this debate video. Now, if you don't know how I do my debate videos, what I like to do is I like to focus on the main opponent first, and in this case it's going to be Earth Space Godzilla, and then we're going to skim over Godzilla Earth, and then we're going to go into the real battle, which is scenarios of them fighting, kind of comparing the abilities to each other and seeing if these two kaijus were really to fight, who would be the real winner. So, without further ado, let's begin. So, for Earth Space Godzilla, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the backstory, the origin kind of Earth Space Godzilla, and then we'll go over the characteristics like the abilities, the height, the aggression, you know, so on and so forth. So we'll start off with the backstory. The backstory, so Earth Space Godzilla is an anime adaptation from the original Space Godzilla. Earth Space Godzilla follows the events after Memphis and Earth Ghidorah. As Earth Ghidorah is suddenly destroyed, a more darker force awaits for Godzilla. Pure evil. Height of Earth Space Godzilla is approximately 572 meters tall. He's a big fella. Abilities. Now for the abilities, I'm gonna skim over them really quick so we have time to go over the other characteristics, and then once we're done, we'll come back to the abilities and we'll go in depth analysis of each ability. Alright, I guess that sounds fair. So abilities: Sonic Blast, Tail Freeze, Winter's Breath, Arm of Eclipse, and Roar of the Thousand Armies. Aggression level: highly aggressive, or you could just call him aggressive. Territorial, yes, because he is pretty much the king of space and he does keep space safe from other enemies, so you could say he's territorial, yes. Biome, well, that's space, and that's about it. So now we could go back and kind of focus onto the abilities of Earth Space Godzilla. Kind of, I'll explain them one by one so we all are on the same page. So Sonic Blast is coming from an adaptation of the anime name of Earth. So Earth Space Godzilla really has the potential to open up his mouth and hit his opponent or whatever is obstructing him to his desired place. He can use Sonic Blast to blast him away, and Sonic Blast is a very powerful force. Funny enough, Godzilla Earth also has this ability. Tail Freeze. Now if you guys know space, a lot of stuff in space tends to freeze because it's very cold up there. And if you guys have seen some space movies, I can't really remember the names of the movies on top of my head at the moment. Well, actually, we could actually use the xenomorphs, aliens. You know, whenever the alien or whoever gets blasted into space, you freeze. Well, that's pretty much the same concept here. He has the ability to send very, very cold temperatures through his tail, the crystallized tail at the tip, to freeze his opponent, and it is very, very effective. Winter's Breath. Now, this is pretty much the same concept, but instead of an atomic breath or fire coming out of Space Godzilla's breath, it's actually called Winter's Breath, and it is very cold temperatures coming out of his breath and really, really freezing his opponent, which can indeed be effective again in this fight, and we're gonna explore why when we get to the fight. So we're not done with the abilities just yet. Now, Space Godzilla also has an ability called Arms of Eclipse. This is a more unique and very interesting ability, I think, that Space Godzilla has. And pretty much what this is he's coming from space, so he is anti-Earth. He doesn't like Earth. He's trying to destroy Earth, right? He's a pure evil force that is mentally all by himself. So he has the ability to block off the sun. How? Well, I guess we don't know how. He just has it. He has the ability. It's not discovered yet. No scientist has discovered that yet. But he just can, because he defies all Earth's physics. So he does have the ability to block off the Earth block off the sun only to Earth for a limited amount of time. Last time I checked, Godzilla Earth is of a plant-based. That guy needs some photosynthesis, right? We'll get to that sooner or later into the fight. And last but not least, Roar of the 1,000 Armies. So pretty much, Space Godzilla is 1,000 years old. It's kind of referring to his age. But what is the 1,000 Armies supposed to mean? Well, Space Godzilla has been roaming space for about 1,000 years now. So is it possible that he has met an ancient alien civilization? Well, guess what? The answer is yes, he has. He definitely has. And now he's actually made pretty good friends with them. So he has the ability to call on to them when he needs them. So potentially when he is fighting his opponent, and if he feels overpowered or just wants some help, he can call on to the 1,000 Armies, and an alien civilization can come for his aid. Meaning it's possible for an alien invasion. They're not controlling Space Godzilla, they're just allies with Space Godzilla. So make sure that's clear. But okay, that's it. That is all the abilities of Space Godzilla. Now we can just kind of skim over Earth Godzilla and then get into what everybody has been waiting for, and that's the real fighting scenarios. So Earth Godzilla to this date is the strongest Godzilla, the biggest Godzilla in an anime form. The biggest live action is Shin Godzilla, but we're gonna have to see what happens in the new Toho cinematic universe, but that's in 2021, I believe. So that's in the future. We're in the present at the moment. So yes, but overall, yeah, Godzilla Earth is the biggest and the strongest Godzilla of all the Godzillas. He is truly king of the monsters. So some really cool abilities Godzilla Earth does indeed possess is a regenerative ability, which is regenerating health after he's being scarred or hurt or anything in that manner, you could say. He actually, if you were paying attention in the first anime, he killed a crap load of other kaiju. So he does know indeed how to fight. He has the ability to defeat other kaiju, so make other kaijus expire. He has a red spiral heat ray, which is pretty much almost the same as this breath that I'm going to do right now with this Godzilla, which is the radiation ray. 3, 2, 1, bam. This thing right here. I just killed off the stray, which is pretty funny. He has Sonic Blast. As I said, it was funny because Earth Space Godzilla and Godzilla Earth both have Sonic Blast, and he has a shield. And this shield is, boy, is an amazing shield because it could actually it can block off atomic rays and a lot of stuff, but he needs to be not fighting. He needs to be on defensive mode. Okay, that's Godzilla Earth for you. So, we got both of them out of the way. Let's do what we've been waiting for, what I've been waiting for. Who's the winner? Who is going to win? Now let's analyze that now. So, what I like to do is, I like to do best out of two. Potentially, we do go to overtime if it is a tie, but we're gonna see what happens. I don't know. So, the first score is gonna be based off of a close range battle. And then, or excuse me, I'm so sorry, it's the vice versa, far range battle. The second score is based off of a close range battle. Now, if we do go to overtime, I'll explain that. For now, this is what we're focusing on. So, far range battle. So, in terms of this video, we're gonna say Godzilla Earth and Earth Space Godzilla are at 600 meters apart. So it's quite the distance between these two monsters. Okay. So we have to look at these abilities of these two kaijus. So if they're far away, there is a very high chance, a good 98% chance, we can never be sure, but a good 98% chance that Earth Space Godzilla is going to be flying to fight Godzilla Earth. I mean, why wouldn't he? If he possesses the ability to hover and fly, he's gonna do it. So we're gonna say he's flying. Now, Godzilla Earth at 600 meters apart is staring at Earth Space Godzilla. The first thing I'm gonna say Godzilla Earth is going to do is going to use his Sonic Blast. Yeah, definitely. Is gonna use his Sonic Blast to kind of try to knock Earth Space Godzilla to the ground, because the better chances is he's gonna try to brawl him to death. So if he's gonna use that Sonic Blast, what's the chances? I mean, Earth Space Godzilla, I'm sure he's not stupid. So he's definitely gonna use it back at him, which is gonna be a bigger. I don't know what you call when two Sonic Blasts hit each other, if there's even a term for that. We're gonna call it a, I don't know, double Sonic Blast, right? If he uses a Sonic Blast, I can almost promise you that Earth Space Godzilla will also use a Sonic Blast to try to defy that Sonic Blast. So potentially, yes, he is gonna fall down from the aftershock of that blast, but so is Earth Godzilla. So let's say they knock down, but they actually get further. Now it's 800 meters apart because Earth Space Godzilla flew another 200 meters apart from that Sonic Blast. Now they're far away. Now, Godzilla Earth can send in the red spiral heat ray. Now he can become of a more burning Godzilla type, Scarlet Godzilla, we can say, because of I believe it's the nanometal, right? And he can go on total rage mode, but he can't really use that because we're limiting these monsters to a far range battle. So the Tail Freeze and Winter's Breath can definitely, and I can promise you, can make a 600 meter trip. But so can Godzilla Earth's Fire Atomic Breath. But the last time I checked, 2, and he could use both of them at the same time. It's kind of like Shin Godzilla when he's using his atomic ray and the back of his tail at the same time. Well, it's the same concept here with Earth Space Godzilla. He's going to be using the Tail Freeze and Winter's Breath non-stop. There is no recharging ability. He doesn't need to recharge. towards Godzilla Earth with that one atomic blast. Yeah, last time I checked my books, I think a lot double the coldness and one of the heat. The coldnesses will take over the heat, so he will potentially freeze all of Godzilla Earth's abilities. He won't freeze him. He's not too close to freeze Godzilla Earth, but he will definitely freeze Godzilla Earth's atomic ray in his mouth. Now we're gonna get just a little bit graphic here, because what's gonna happen if Godzilla Earth's atomic ray freezes in his mouth? Well, Space Godzilla has the ability to, gosh, I forgot the word. The word I'm looking for is, well, at the moment, it's on top of my head, but he can control things. Psychosis? I think it's called psychosis. I'm not sure. When you control something without touching it with your mind. Yeah, I kind of forgot what it's called, but you know what I mean. He could do that. So he could potentially break off that big, sharp atomic ray that's frozen and just enter into the brain of Godzilla Earth, just penetrate his brain and kill him. So I think that Earth Space Godzilla at a far range is undefeatable at a far range distance. So at the moment we have 1-0 in favor of Earth Space Godzilla. Now let's go into close range, the more practical fight, the more realistic fight. What you're seeing now, I'm all like cornering Mothra, about to destroy her. This is what's gonna happen with these two kaiju. So let's see what's gonna happen. So they're face to face, I mean in each other's faces, right next to each other, and they're brawling it out. So Earth Godzilla is gonna use the sonic blast, the very strong arms, and the red spiral heat ray, or just an atomic blast in general. But again, we can say Godzilla, Earth Space Godzilla actually gets stronger against Earth Godzilla once you put them together. Because people argue that Earth Godzilla is strong. What's Earth Space Godzilla? An even stronger version of him. And you know what's gonna happen? I remember what I said. His tail freeze and his winter's breath is not as strong from that 600 meters. But if he's face to face, Earth Godzilla is not defensive at the moment. He is definitely fighting him. He is definitely offense. So when Godzilla or Earth Space Godzilla uses that, he will definitely freeze Godzilla Earth. And he could just swoosh and break him like Madonna does when she freezes, or stones her opponents. Same thing. But let's say even if he doesn't, let's say even if he can't do that, let's say even if Godzilla Earth's body is not big enough to freeze, what did I say Godzilla Earth Space Godzilla has? The arms of Eclipse, of stopping the sun from hitting the Earth. Well, what's gonna happen? Earth Godzilla, oh look at that, it's our good friend Space Godzilla. Earth Godzilla is a plant-based monster, and he definitely needs photosynthesis, and if he's not getting the power he needs, the radiation from the sun, or you could say because he's Godzilla, what is he gonna, he's just gonna get overpowered and he's eventually gonna die. And not saying that, Earth Space Godzilla can even call the 1,000-year armies. Even though Memphis is an alien, he's not from Memphis, he's from an even stronger force, because he definitely destroyed Ghidorah. So, in every single way, Earth Space Godzilla defies Godzilla Earth. So this is gonna leave us at a 2-0 outcome in favor of Earth Space Godzilla. Now, this is just my opinion. If you do not like the outcome, or if you have a different outcome, please state in the comment section below. I love to hear other people's opinions about this. Or maybe you have different abilities these monsters should have, or a complete different outcome. Or maybe you would agree with me, but a different way of defeating Godzilla Earth. Whatever it is, guys, I would love to hear from you guys. But most importantly, leave requests, guys, because most of these guys, or these debate videos, are requests from my amazing viewers. So guys, leave your comments in the below, leave your requests, and I will use them in the following debate videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. And I know this video is getting made a day late after Thanksgiving, but happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you had a great day, guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.